Oh, god damn it, I should have been. Okay, they blew up on the vehicles. Oh, god. God damn it, stop taking cover near the fucking cars. You're gonna destroy them. Okay, I really should not be doing this in creator, so... Okay, so some of the police vehicles that I'm hoping to see, I will be showing, doing a bit of a showcase in director mode on what I'm hoping to see, but yeah, so I'm hoping to see the FIB Buffalo. It is a high possibility because the car is still in the game. Just sadly, it's not offline. But you know, like another thing I'm hoping to see as well with this new update that's coming out is a bit more things done to GTA Offline, if you know what I mean, because it's still kind of outdated a bit. Like with the cop cars and all that. For example, we just seen a cop car. Then okay, I don't know why Trevor's drowned himself, but I'm hoping to see is now if I can get myself into. I will just quickly get myself in the director mode just to showcase some of the vehicles I'm actually hoping to see, because we can freeze time and all that, if you get what I mean. So I'm just going to go not as Trevor. I'm going to be going as my GTA Online character for this. Of course, we're going to have that disabled. We will be needing that enabled. Some of the stuff we're going to be doing, actually, you know what? Actually, we're going to actually have that enabled as well. Where are you? Online characters. There we go. There's that. Yeah, I'm going quite on this beautiful day because over here in Australia, it's what's the time over here in Australia anyway? Well, where I live in New South Wales, it's 12:42 p.m. so it's just after lunchtime here, so it's actually going pretty well. Talking about one of the cop cars that we will be seeing, there it is right there, the marked bloody you know, marked patrol cruiser. Okay, so we're gonna actually, I'm going to be playing around with the settings a little bit here, so boost time. I'm gonna try to get it to exactly 10 because that's when the vehicles do spawn in. Okay, I'm gonna try now. It is 10:58. It is now 10:40. Okay, so if it's 10:40, how about now? What's the time now? 9:53. So, we're just trying to 10:08. .04. So if we get it another 2 more times, if I'm correct, it should bring it to time that. Oh, okay. So go up by 1. 10 on the dot. Bingo. Gotcha. So the December update, I'm hoping to see. Well, we should be seeing a lot of the Chrome Vics coming into play for once. Actually, be able to store them online without needing, you know, these pesky annoying ass glitches to actually keep the cars, and you know, it's kind of it is very, very frustrating on how you have to do it, and then all of a sudden Rockstar patches it. As you guys know, I'm not too sure on that. I might have to try to see some information from test funds and all that, see if we can buy police departments, but oh shit, I just remembered about that. I might want to actually get that disabled as well. There's another one. There's another 2 of the vehicles we should be able to see. The 2 interceptors. Here we go. There's one right there. So I'm actually going to be taking the Dodge out for a bit of a drive anyway. Okay, that was all in self-defense. And here's why I usually do use invincibility in director mode, because of these very, very annoying pesky police. But there's another one of the same top car I'm kind of in, so this is going to come. So I'm just going to take the cleaner version. Why is this guy chasing me? I don't know. Oh, we've even got the wing on the back. Okay, so this is another one we can see. So there's two variants, as you can see right here, of this one cruiser. There's the one without the wing, without no customizations, and then there's the one that I'm in right now with just the slightest of customization. So yeah, let's see if we can actually get that that pesky undercover car to finally spawn in. I managed to get it spawned in not long ago, off like full-on single player without all this stuff. It wasn't. I got into it for a couple of seconds as Trevor before the cops said, no, we're now going to be blowing your head off and do a murder and not care about it because we get away with everything we do. Okay, let's see if undercover car can actually, let's see if that undercover one spawns in. Hopefully it should, because it does spawn in around here. So I'm going to actually give me the time that it spawns in. I could freeze time on the time that it does spawn in, but oh well, that's go to our next vehicle, which couple of them I will be needing a 4-star once at level 4, so I'll be getting the 4-star just to show you one of the other ones, which is the FI, you know, the FIB 4-wheel drive, which is the Glacier, or the current FIB emergency, where there's 2 of them. Sadly, I really can't do the other one without having like gone to creator and all that just to spawn it in. Pretty sure I've made a save on it anyway about it. So it's actually going to be a rather interesting thing to do. Yet again, I'll be going offline just to save this car as well. Like, go back to complete offline, find this car, steal it, put it in Trevor and Michael Franklin's sheds once I unlock Michael and Franklin again. So yeah, I've got a couple of cars sitting in there, but you know, nothing too special. Just a couple of normal, everyday, ordinary cars. This one right here is actually a pretty rare cop car to actually come across. You usually come across the others, but this one's also rather awesome to actually come across. So okay, I don't really care about your car, mate. Apart from that, where's another cop car that we would be able to see pretty regularly. Of course, I've got a bit more information on it as well. There will be a separate server, so it's most likely going to hopefully be laid out like DOJ, and 5M, because I have a pretty similar setup. If not, it's the same type of looking server. Pretty sure it is. I've been in DOJ and DOJ. I have looked at, you know, Red Lion and all that as well. They do have some pretty similar things and setups. Also, I'm hoping as well, it's eventually, because they are saying about like, what else do we want around here? Drag strips. Like, who put like, say it in the comments if you really been wanting a drag strip. Hell yeah, I have. Role players, it would come in handy for drag strips. Proper enclosed drag strips would be pretty damn awesome. So the reason why we're coming out here is hopefully that vehicle has spawned in. It should. If I'm correct, the Buffalo still does spawn. You just got to be very lucky for the FIB Buffalo to spawn in. So I have got it occasionally to spawn in on PS4 and Xbox One. That's how come a couple of times on Xbox One you did end up seeing me drive around offline with the FIB Buffalo. It is a real pain in the butt to spawn. Oh god, okay, so those guys are there at the moment. Wrong vehicles. I know how to do this quickly. I'm not really too sure about that. I'm pretty sure they can, if I'm correct. I'm taking a guess out of the blue at the moment. I'm pretty sure with this new update, Rockstar could be thinking of doing cross-compatibility with the games, like for example Xbox or PlayStation. This is just a guess. I'm not really too sure on that. The PC and Xbox, yet again, I'm not really too sure on what's going to happen there. I will have to do a bit more research into it. Okay, so now it's 10 again. Unless if I did forget to do something, but it should. Yeah, I think I did. Oh well. Okay, so these guys have now despawned. I know how to respawn them back in there. Fine tuning. 958 yet again. Okay, now time to drive away. I should be able to get these guys to spawn in again pretty soon, so at the moment it is 10:01. Okay, so they're spawning, they're slowly spawning in. If I can just get to dead on perfect. Okay, 959. So yeah, when it comes to the crossovers, I'm not really too sure about that cross compatibility. I've heard Rockstar could be doing it, probably GTA 6. But at the moment, on the current generation GTA, I'm not really that too sure. I'm not sure if it's a yes or a no. It could be. I'm hoping it is. That would actually be pretty cool. So then us PlayStation players, like for example me, who comes from Xbox, could hang out with Xbox friends again. But of course, they might also want to get in contact with Sony and all that, you know, like Sony, Microsoft. Okay, so that done nothing there. 10 on the dot, bingo. It's 10:01, those guys start literally packing up. As well as I will be trying to find out more glitches on how to get GTA offline cars to GTA online, because it would be pretty cool to see these cars floating around in GTA online, like these Buffaloes right here, because that's why people say they're so freaking rare. Okay, so as you can see, I've re-fine-tuned the time. The vehicles do change up. Occasionally, you do get the 2 SUVs, so I could be getting the 2 SUVs next round, or I could be getting the FIB Buffaloes. That's the reason why people are saying they have been cut out of the game. Rockstar has not confirmed they were cut out of the game at all. They were saying they are still in the game, as you can tell by GTA Online, where you can go into Creator and put them in there. So they are, there you go. These cars are still in file, like the Buffaloes, as you can tell right here, is I'm in one myself. Another car, hopefully to see if we can come up the road. Where are those country cops? You know, like the Crown Victoria is out here in the country. Yeah, I do know their real life variant. For example, this is a 2009 Dodge Charger. I'm also hoping for them to bring in 2013, which is the Buffalo S as a cop car. That would actually be pretty cool as well. Update the cop cars a little bit. Could be a possibility them updating their cop cars, but also keeping like these oldies in. Like for example, this has been in the game since really 2009, 2008, 2009 when GTA 4 came out. Because I do remember a couple of times in GTA 4 the goddamn undercover Buffaloes and the standard Buffaloes were chasing after me on a freaking 5-star once level. It was actually pretty funny. So these cars have been in the game for a long time, so I don't really see them cutting them out, but instead of cutting them out, like they could be still part of the game save files and all that, just they could be updating the cars, if you know what I mean, guys. So they would be still here, they just Rockstar's just thinking like, you know, in real life cops, they do update their cars a lot. Like they could be yeah, that's a very, very big possibility of us able to pull people over, as we would be, you know, police, hopefully FIB, that is the main wish of mine, is the FIB. Let's see right here, the cars have changed yet again, those two yet again, so I'm just going to drive away from that scene, because now we've got a time freeze of 10 AM, so 10 AM is when these cars do spawn, so offline, if you really, really want to drive an FIB Buffalo. I do mainly recommend you going into director mode for this, so you can get the precise timing until the DLC comes out, so then it's like, ha, I've got it. Because then you'd have to do like a bunch of killing. Oh crap. You'd have to kill yourself like a bunch of times. I remember killing myself like 15, 16 odd times one day just to get the damn FIB Buffalo. I will be doing a showcase of the Buffalo If you're also still interested in GTA Offline, let me know. I will be doing a tutorial later on if it's requested on how to actually customize, you know, police cruisers offline, because that is still a working glitch. That's actually been working since 2013, believe it or not. 2013, 2015, ever since GTA on... There we go. Here's a couple of the cars. Okay, so they have spawned... Okay, so we've got a couple of these. Here's another car that will be most likely in it. More of a yes, it will be in it. So, sorry if you wanted to see me constantly drive around that. I'm joking. I would not drive the Sheriff's Cruiser over the Dodge. I'll take the Dodge any day. So they're just a couple more vehicles that will be in this new update. If not, they could be an updated version. Since they are taking DLC requests, I am also requesting real life cars as a possibility. Because like you see on how DAJ, 5M and all that, they have real life cars mixed with the game cars. That would actually be pretty cool to see both variants side by side. Like the Buffalo, like the F5B Buffalo, next to the actual, you know, the actual Charger. That would actually be pretty cool. So these two are spawned yet again. I am really getting sick and tired of this. Like GTA Online, well, I will be showing, like, in case if you have forgotten where I is, creator, I will be just, nope, creator. So we will be losing that Buffalo sadly, but don't worry, we'll be getting ourselves, oh. Okay, Rockstar Games has just told me to go F off, pretty much. Sorry while you're seeing this, where you're not seeing anything, I just came across an error. My console just said, yeah, no, I'm now erroring out on you again. This could be another sign of Rockstar actually fiddling around with the game a bit, because I've been caught up in frequent errors